It's that intoxication that leads them to become sloppy. The sloppiness leads them to leave behind physical evidence. The physical evidence results in, ultimately, in their apprehension and arrest.
The first time I used him, he actually kind of interviewed me to see if I was going to be up to the task to use his work properly. He cared that the work that he did was used the way it was intended to be used, and I really respect that in him.
Tell us Pitt was not someone who sought out attention, but was always willing to talk to reporters and explain just what he does. Now, some of the cases Pitt worked on included Jean-Benet Ramsey, the baseline killer, and the Jodi Arias investigation. We are closely tracking the Stephen Pitt homicide investigation, and you can get any updates on air, online, and on our AZ Family mobile app. The app is free from the App Store, and you can sign up for breaking push alerts. They're calling it a silent march.
This morning, hundreds of pairs of shoes. They're on display at the state capitol. Valerie Moore is there taking a look at what the meaning of all of this is.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Lots of people coming in as this is all kicking off at 8 o'clock this morning. As you said, that silent march, and everyone here wants to see some reform to gun laws. As you mentioned, take a look behind me. You can see those shoes that you mentioned that they have on display representing those victims of gun violence. There's even a pair of shoes from Gabby Giffords here, and you can see the little stories next to each of them saying what their lives were like and how this gun violence has really impacted them. Lots of different organizations here coming together. March for Our Lives Arizona, Moms Demand Action Arizona, and everyone I talked to has some sort of story, some reason why this is so important to them. And joining me now is Alejandro, who is one of those gun violence victims. Alejandro, thank you for talking to me this morning. Tell me a little bit about your story.
Of course, yeah, thank you. On June 13th, 2003, that's when my life took a change. I was a victim of a crime. I was out with a couple of friends, and I remember we were going towards Metro Center Mall, and there was a car in front of us, and my friend, what he did was just honk at the car that was in front of us, and I guess the people who were in the car did not like that. They followed us, and with a sign opportunity, they shot at the car I was in. I was sitting in the back seat. The bullet went through the trunk, the seat, and hit me on my back, which caused me to be paraplegic.
Right, and looking at you, I mean, it has changed your life. This whole thing.
Yes, it has. It wasn't easy at first. It was a lot of struggle getting used to adjust to this new lifestyle. But it's now been 15 years. Now I'm able to live a normal life, but it still brings back. That day, I think about it, because when I hear about all this violence that's been going on, not just here in Arizona, but across states, it's sad, just to hear another victim to a gun violence.
So what do these days like today, this silent march, what do they mean to you? What are you hoping for from this?
Oh, they mean a lot to me, and I just hope they brings a lot of gun control. We need to put a stop to this. No more violence, no more victims. A lot of innocent people are being victims to this, gun violence.
And you can see so many people out here. I saw lots of your friends and family around you. I mean, it impacts